in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcats Stadium. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. The ground game is crucial today. With the freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they get in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas State's offense will get the ball first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. Coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. Running inside, it's Samuel. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Samuel. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Samuel.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. As we see the dangerous Braylon Russell. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Looking for room. It's Goff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Took care of it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Under fire. Works the middle of the field. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something...
Touchdown, Broncos! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete, left side, Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Running inside. It's Pryor. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Caught. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space, it's Russell. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense...
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for room. It's Russell. Picks up the 1st down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Spins away from the defense. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Russell. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Under fire. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Run inside. It's Pryor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 10 team, the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Cavaliers, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He tries to take the top off. Got it down the field. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They'll go to the fullback. Shakes off the defender. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fights off a defender. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go right back to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. A run for the quarterback. He's stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants it all. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the move, it's Russell. He breaks a tackle. Could be an alley. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Samuel. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running inside. It's Goff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wagner. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The run inside. It's Samuel. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost